punches from the devil. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. Think like Jay Prince and you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a from Farron down to Camelot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. And on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it. Some L's if you want to win. They took a, but then take a sin. And it's hard to find forgiveness for me.
It's the National Football League presented by E. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And some strong running. Taylor's got the first down and more.
Missed.
Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts 7, Titans 0. Jack Fox
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes this up.
But to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're receiving?
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. What a touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's caught. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Back to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On first down, Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Almost goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Colts 14, Titans 10. Jack Fox set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. A check down here for Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
The 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Raekwon Davis able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Colts 21, Titans 13. Jack Fox set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
21, Titans 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And no thought of a return here for Hines. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Powering his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
And the Colts 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Titans 27. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down. Here's Taylor, able to push his way through. So since that last game did not get a first, they'll decline the penalty there. A wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On the handoff, Dillon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they can't bring him down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Now the try here for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Colts 35. Titans 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Dillon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A quick throw here out to Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, 53 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Finds Roberts left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 17 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives him
Titans 37. Jack Fox set to kick off.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught by Roberts. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.